My story is a story of devotion, discovering a deep inner peace found only once relaxed into surrender. This space that can only be found in the balance of the duality of movement and stillness, with the support of mindful breathing. This story of devotion is also a story of loss, a parigraha, the tale of letting go of attachments and dedicating to something greater. Isvara Pranidhana. My name is Liz. This is my capstone for stONE Yoga's 200-hour yoga teacher training course. Come in. Join me in my sacred space. This is where we move mountains and lay as still as a statue and journey without moving anywhere. Welcome. Join me. Nominate the space that you presently occupy as your very own sacred space, having cleansed it and your physical self. You are safe here. Let you and I unattach ourselves from the heaviness of the outside world. This is our space to practice, to listen to our bodies, to connect with and through our bodies. Stand in the center of your mat. Feet hip-width apart. Raise your arms while filling your body all the way down to the base of your belly with fresh air. And then flow down like a waterfall to hang with your hands draped towards or on the floor. Use your fingers to create little rainbows in front of you. Maybe bending your legs alternately or holding them still, whatever feels right to you in this moment. Release your breath to hang a bit deeper before rising up again to bring your hands above your head. Then let them float down to your sides. Let's make sure that all of these last bits of heaviness from outside of our sacred space are detached by using our hands to make long strokes downwards across each section of our body. How does this feel in your body? Do you feel any release? Maybe you need to shake out your limbs to feel fully free and clear. Allow your body to move and groove however it wants to. Do you notice any tightness anywhere? Now let's return to stillness and begin to notice our connection to the ground. Send your awareness into your feet. Lift up your toes and fan them out so that you can feel them energetically pulling on the ground where they've landed. Consider now whether you are balanced properly on the 3 points of your feet that create a stable platform: the base of your big toe, base of the little toe, and back heel. Notice how the inner arch of your foot feels. Does it feel engaged? Is it already lifting upward? If not, try grounding the outer edge of your foot to inspire it upwards. Remember this feeling of rooting and rising up through your feet. Now let's lift our arms once again above our head, sending breath into every corner of our body. Move it inward and around. Take 2 more breaths like this. Then lower your hands into prayer position in front of your chest. From our stable platform, step back with your left foot, keeping the weight on the ball of that left foot to move into Warrior One pose with your arms raised above your head. Step that left leg forward again into stable platform position, flowing next your right leg backwards. Weight on the ball of the foot. Then move forward again into your stable platform. Next, we step our left leg backwards so that our left knee connects with the ground and our back foot flexes as we lean forward over our right knee to create crescent lunge. Arms lifted towards the sky. Deep breath. Tuck the back toes to support lifting your left leg to your stable platform. We flow into the same position on the opposite side, toes flexed, stretching across the front of our right hip. Arms lifted to the sky. Deep breath. Lower both hands to the earth while shifting your left leg backwards to bring your body into tabletop position. Hands, legs, and feet rooted. We feel our spine for cat and cows. Move next into circles over your wrists and hips. We allow ourselves to sink in and feel into our bodies. changing directions after 4 revolutions, warming into the wrists and hip joint. Relax next into child's pose. Surrendering down. Widen your knees if this helps you go deeper into the pose to sink your forehead to the floor. Flow forward back into tabletop and move your right hand to the center of your mat to release your left hand to reach up to the sky, creating a soft twist. Look up towards that left hand. Bringing your left hand down, switch out your hand in the center to allow your right hand to float up to the sky. Hips square, engage this gentle twist by looking up towards your right hand. Lowering your right hand, align back into tabletop before melting into child's pose again. Fingers spread to gently create space in your shoulders. Then back to tabletop before your right arm and left leg go in a straight line for bird dog pose. Look forward and breathe into this alignment. Flowing back through tabletop, reach your left arm and right leg in opposite directions. Hips square, gaze forward, and breathe into this hold. Hands, legs, and top of feet ground as we move back through tabletop to shift our hips back over our feet into child's pose. Then opening our hand position, we stay low to draw our chest and head between our hands and upwards into hanging upward dog. Taking a breath here before using the root of our hands and strengthen our shoulders to shift our torso and legs backwards on the mat, and then bring our hands and arms out in front of us, palms open for full prostration. Melting and relaxing, we deepen our surrender through breath, moving fresh air through our lungs so that we can feel our rib cage expanding out to the sides. Allow all parts of your body to relax deeply, connecting the whole front of your body to the ground. Then drawing your hands back underneath your shoulders, lift your body up and sit back on your heels, connecting your right hand to your heart space and rooting your fingers on your left hand to the ground. If this seated position feels too uncomfortable, either use a blanket behind your knees or feel free to move into a cross-legged seated position or on a chair. Closing your eyes or allowing your gaze to soften down in front of you, take a deep breath and feel into your heart space, moving your awareness then down through your left hand into the ground. Imagine that you have roots growing out of the ends of your fingers and into the earth below you. Maybe these roots have to travel down a few stories if you are in a space high above the ground. Imagine these roots seeking out all the sweet soil below you and continuing to dive deep into the earth. Can you imagine what temperature the soil is? What season are you in? How might this affect the soil? Allow these roots to continue down until they reach warm soil, alive with life. Can you feel this warm, energized sensation move back up the roots into your body? Feel the beauty and power of the earth. Feel your connection to it. Imagine that our connection to earth creates a connection between all of us. No matter how far away we are all connected. Breathe this awareness in and begin to draw your roots back up to your fingertips, gathering sweet positive energy as they move upwards. When the root ends reach your left fingertips, draw that hand up to your heart space to rest over your right hand, taking a moment to soak in all of this beauty and power into your heart space. To close, draw your hands together in prayer position. Thank you for practicing with me today.